audience in town. Advertise on Jay and Laney J Live. Every morning, thousands tune in for the hottest topics, laughs, and must-hear moments. That means your ad gets heard by an engaged audience ready to take action. So make your brand part of the conversation. Advertise with Jay and Laney J Live and watch your business grow. Call Best Country 106 today at 580-584-3388.
Best Country 106 and Jay and Laney J Live wants you to find the logo and win. We've hidden our station logos at sponsoring locations across the area. Your mission? Go in, find the logo, and post a selfie on your favorite social media. Be sure and tag us, and you're eligible to win. It's that easy. New locations drop each week. Listen for the location, check our socials, and hit the hunt. It's fun, and it's free. Plus, it could score you some serious prizes. Start your search today with Jay and Laney J Live on Best Country 106.
Jay and Laney J Live, weekdays 6 to 9:30 a.m. on Best Country 106. Warning, Jay and Laney J are equal opportunity offenders. Listen at your own risk.
Wake up, don't just lay there like cold granite stone. Wake up.
I was dreaming, but I should have been with you instead. Wake me up before you go.
Gotta wake up, get up.
I'm calling out, get up, move on. Get up, what's taking so long? Get up, move on.
I put that promo in twice, and it will not show up over here.
Get on your feet. Get up on your
Maybe I
feet.
did that.
Get up on your
Yeah,
feet.
still not showing up.
Put your hands together.
Weird. All right, let's do this, guys. That's right. Put your hands together. Best Country 106. It's Jay and Laney J Live. Good morning, Laney J.
Good morning, Mr. J.
Welcome. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday to you.
I'm telling you what, it's already hump day.
Yes, it is. It's halfway through the week. We good.
All right. Hey, one thing I wanted to get into. First off, how was your evening?
Oh, we don't want to talk about it.
Uh-oh.
I put a swimming pool together.
Now, what do you mean put one together? What does that mean exactly?
I got one of those. We got one of those 16-foot.
It's like a ribbed one.
It's a Coleman swimming pool. It's like 3.5, 4 feet deep.
She knows how she threw the name. It's a Coleman.
Well, it came from Walmart.
I'm surprised you didn't get you a Stanley one.
Well, if they'd have had a Post Malone Stanley swimming pool, I'd have got one. Right?
Right.
Okay, so no, yes, it's we put it together.
Okay.
I didn't put the pump on it. That's for Grandpa to do.
But that's a big pool.
It is a huge pool.
Now you had a young person that said that if you don't have a big pool, I'm not coming over.
Yeah, she's 3. She's like, if you don't have a big one, like us, I not swim. So she went, and ours is bigger than hers. So we'll see.
Oh, nice. You may be over there more often.
Right.
I love it.
Yeah, but it's big. It's really big. And so it was fun. But we just put it together. It was very easy to put together. It was just, it took a long time. It was hot. I don't think there was anything that wasn't wet with sweat. And we did it at like 7:30. I mean, late in the evening.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Trying to wait for the heat?
Yeah.
Well, speaking of waiting for the heat on its way, guys.
I know.
Unfortunately, I'm going to tell y'all that. But I worked here till 7 o'clock last night.
Ew.
Right?
Why?
Exactly. Actually, the wife had a council meeting last night, Brookville City Council. Excuse me. So I just did more work here. I mean, there's always something to do.
Yeah.
There's always something to do. So I just hung out here longer. Didn't have any other reason to go home. Nobody was home.
Oh yeah.
I already let the dog out earlier in the day.
Yeah.
So there was literally no reason for me to go on home. So I stayed here till about 7. She had the council meeting. When we got done, we had some hachi. I'm trying to be good. I'm down to 191.
Good.
My competition is at 190.
Okay.
So I'm really close to my comp weight, and that's July 13th.
Oh, you're good.
So I'm good.
Yeah.
I think if I can get it to where I'm walking around to like 185, 190, then I can eat whatever I want the day before the comp, and I can feel strong.
Okay.
So there you go.
Okay.
One other thing. We have winners all summer long when it
Right.
comes to the scavenger hunt.
Yes.
And I put in a new promo that had all of the sponsors listed and everything, but for
Uh-huh.
whatever reason, it just refuses to play.
It's like,
So,
no, I don't like you.
But I do want to know, also want to mention, if you're just now tuning in and you participate in the logo hunt, take a selfie at the location, tag us on the social media, then you're eligible to win each week. And it's good all summer long. But then if you do win one of the weeks, you get put into a drawing for a summer cash at the end of summer. So we've upped the game when it comes to our logo.
And you guys know how Jay does it. The more players, the more money.
The more
That's
players,
how
the
Jay
more
does
money,
it.
period, end of story.
Yeah.
We'll do a percentage of something or something.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So you get 100 players, percentage of that.
Yeah.
Make that money.
That's
I
right.
love it. All right. With that being said, it is now 7:15 on the dot. It's time to talk to our very special guest in studio this morning, Laney J.
Good morning, Christina.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I am doing well.
Excellent.
We're talking about the Glow Fest party tonight.
That's tonight.
It is tonight.
Yes.
7 p.m. I brought you guys little presents.
Look,
to get
she
your
brought us
glow
treats.
on.
Look at this.
No way. You got to check us out on Facebook.com/KKVIFM or YouTube, Twitch, or TikTok. I'm putting my glow glasses on now.
Well, that's what I was trying to get them to stick over my glasses. It worked. It worked.
They did go over your glasses. That's
It
cool.
did. They're
All right,
stuck in the
I
headphones.
got a long head. Apparently, these were not made for my ears because they're too far back. So
There you go. No, they look
got 'em.
fine.
I
They
got
look good.
I got them. All right.
I like those. The shape of those.
Give me.
That's good.
Hey, screenshot. Perfect.
Somebody will screenshot.
Yeah, they'll
that.
screenshot
It'll
it.
be all
All right.
over the internet.
They'll be interneting it later. All right. So this is just one miniature example of all the glowing that will be going on.
That's right.
And we haven't even cracked these bad boys yet. They're not glowing just yet.
They are because
Oh.
I had when I framed them. They
Oh, gotcha. Okay, that makes
so
sense.
I had to put them together.
That makes
so,
sense.
but I'll
Okay.
replace them if you guys show up tonight,
Perfect. Perfect.
so you
Oh,
guys can
those are
glow with the rest of
cool.
us.
Yeah, they're fun.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I love
so
it.
we do have just some regular glow bracelets, but I do have a few of these exciting ones to hand out to the
Cool.
first
I
ones that
love
show up.
I love
7
them.
p.m. downtown.
I like my glasses better than yours.
Whatever. You look like a scuba diver.
You look like a flower power girl.
That's who I am. When I'm glowing, I'm flower power girl.
That's right.
That's my alter ego.
I love it.
7:00 tonight. So
Yep.
like 7 to 9
Yes.
down here in downtown at the amphitheater, right?
Yep. Main Street.
Okay.
Can Jay Lindley does it his own way, right? Can I give a PSA out there?
Sure.
I love this. There's a lot of kids going to be down here
Uh-huh.
tonight. And if you love kids, be down here and enjoy all of the happenings.
Right.
If you're a crotchety old person like myself, no, I'm kidding. But seriously, though,
Well,
if you don't like a lot of kids, then expect a lot of kids here. That's all I'm going to say.
that's right. No,
You know,
you're right.
seriously.
If you're not going to have a good time, don't come.
Exactly. But we want everybody to come and have a good time.
That's right. And
There are
we've
places
got.
that adults can go.
Really?
See, she
Hold
knows.
up.
Yeah.
There's the adult glow fest party
Yeah,
too. Too.
um,
No,
Well,
I'm kidding.
Camp ADM has the backwoods bar.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Good point.
That's
and
right,
you could
yeah.
be glowing at Camp ADM. There is the adult party. That's awesome.
Girls Gone Wine has their
Right
teenage
next
rooms.
door.
Yeah, so there's plenty of places for adults to get away from the
Yeah.
kids.
Or you can just
Great
go in one of the
point.
restaurants and eat too. You could just go in and eat.
So I retract my statement. Adults that are crotchety, go to Girls Gone Wine or Carpe Diem and enjoy yourself.
Camp ADM?
Camp ADM. I think I know why I always do that. That's hilarious.
Now you know Jay's crotchety. His secret's out. He's just mean.
Absolutely.
It's not a secret.
Well, I know you're looking forward to it.
I am.
And also, this was kind of a kickoff to all these people that are going to be in town.
What's that?
The World Series.
Yeah, that's okay. So this is there's a lot of different states made up in this World Series, right? Like I'm gonna say there's 5 different states. I don't know for sure, but it may even be more than that. But I heard
just know there's a lot of people.
I heard people talking, and they were just talking kind of about different states that these kids are coming from to participate. It's pretty cool.
What'd you say yesterday? Like 174 teams? Or
There's 140 teams that we know of. that
140
have,
teams. Oh,
Games kick off tomorrow morning, 8 a.m.
yes. And they're going to be playing at all the fields around around Brocovo. Yeah. So, I mean, and it's going to be fun, but this will be a good time for them, to to have a little party. You come to town to play baseball.
Yeah, and then have something to do that
The
evening.
town, yeah, is having a little party for you. I think that's great.
What I'm most excited about is being able to show off Broken Bow.
I agree. And our
Great point.
downtown area has just grown so much, and it's so beautiful over there. It is. It is.
I am
We love the
proud to be a
amphitheater.
part. Yeah, I'm proud to be a part of downtown area.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very exciting to be able to walk around downtown and just to see people walking and engaging and, people checking out the new businesses and things like
Yeah.
that. When I first came to Broken Bow, and that I've only been here for about 5 years now, there was hardly anybody really, it seemed like downtown.
There wasn't.
You're right.
And
Even in
now-
the past 3 years, we have noticed.
And just, you walk downtown and it's just, you see people walking and going from business to business. And I absolutely am thrilled for Broken Bow for that.
Friday used to be a high traffic day. Now,
Every day,
summertime,
yeah.
it's every day.
Yeah.
I mean, there is people down here every single day,
Yes, ma'am.
and they're new faces. And then we get a lot of folks that stop and they'll watch our TV, and there's been a few that Jay's invited in, to talk to them, and they have like a history with radio, or they're just interested,
Right.
and they all comment about downtown Broken Bow and how great it is. So
Yeah. Multiple times people will walk by and comment, "Oh, that's a radio station," and then they'll be like, "Oh, did you read that sign in there? That's hilarious because it says warning: my sense of humor may hurt your feelings." On the other
Yeah.
side of this.
yeah, it's true.
But yeah, so I mean, no, I do appreciate the fact that downtown is growing, thanks to, largely in part, or I mean, mostly in part to the tourism, obviously. But the fact that the business owners here have really taken it to heart and really, I mean, obviously ours is probably one of the ugliest buildings on the outside, but we're still working on it. We're going to paint the outside edges, and we're still getting there. But that's another thing. Everybody is constantly working to make it, to improve the downtown area. Matter of fact, I mentioned the other day, I was like, back in the day, back in like 05, 08, 010 era, Broadway was the hoppinest street over Main Street. Main Street was pretty much dead because of all the dilapidated buildings that were empty.
Yep.
Now it's not that way. Now Main Street's the hopping side because it's got all the brand spanking new stuff.
Yeah.
Not that Broadway's dead by any stretch of the imagination. It's just Main Street
Yeah.
retook its Main Street
That's right.
category. You know what I mean?
agree.
So, and I love it. I think it's awesome. So, the entire county is growing thanks to what's going on in the area.
That's right. And the city always steps up and does something. I think that's cool too, because we have y'all do the festivals and you get people down here and stuff like that. It's just great. It's just awesome. It's a
And
great
we're
thing.
already planning the rest of the year.
Oh.
I was gonna
Starting
say,
next year,
what's
so.
next? What's coming up? Can you let us in on any secrets?
It's Fall Fest, I think, is our next big one.
Okay.
In October.
Uh-huh.
Then we have Safe and Sane coming up. Then we'll have the Winter Wonderland throughout the month of December.
Yep.
And then we'll obviously be planning Mardi Gras 2026. So
Nice.
That's gonna be fun.
We're excited for
Yeah.
these opportunities and very thankful for the citizens and the businesses and everybody who helps make all these festivals and things a success.
It's great. It's awesome. You guys do a lot of hard work and we appreciate it. It's fun.
Absolutely.
Well, we appreciate you letting us come on the air and talk about these
Yay!
things.
Our
No, I'm glad you
pleasure.
came.
Yes, for sure.
Glow Fest tonight,
7
7
p.m.
to 9. Yeah, 7. Come at 7. Downtown Broken Bow, Main Street at the amphitheater. This lovely lady will be there.
With all
Bring your
her
glowing-
glowing
yeah.
glory.
Yeah, bring your glow stuff. Y'all can get the glow sticks and stuff like that locally. If you need to know where, holler at me. But you can get some if you just want to glow out.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say, bring your glow up.
Yeah,
Come on now.
absolutely. It's gonna be
Bring your
fun.
chairs too.
Bring your chair.
Oh,
Bring your
yeah.
chair.
Bring your chair. That's okay.
Otherwise, you're gonna be sitting on the warm concrete.
Which wouldn't be bad. To me, that's just part of like when you're a kid, you sit on the curb all the time, you
Yeah.
know, and then, you just,
Sitting on the curb as a child, no problem whatsoever. Your knees, no issue. Your hips,
true.
no issue. Sitting on the curb after 40, an entirely different story.
Somebody's helping me out.
Exactly.
we will bring our chairs. All right. Thank you so much for coming.
Yes.
Thank you guys for having me.
Anything else you need to cover?
DJ Lions is spinning records.
Go
Okay,
DJ.
that's right,
Go
that's right.
Lions.
Okay.
It's your DJ. It's a lion.
He's crazy. I don't know.
I just
I
like
love it.
DJ
When he
Lions.
came, but
I love it.
okay, good.
I love hearing y'all first thing in the morning.
Good. Yay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
We
Have a
appreciate
great day.
You
You
too. Thank you.
All right, Laney J, you got a lowdown coming up next.
No, Dr. Lofton's calling in a few
Good.
minutes.
We'll be back.
Back, take it on back, take it on
Back to where the grass is green. Thank you, Christina. Bye. I'm wearing these the rest of the day.
I'm telling you, I love these.
Although they do kind of mess with my periffs.
Me too.
Kind of mess with my periffs. All right, I'm sorry I ignored y'all chat. What's up? Good morning.
I'm not. Ignored.
Ignored?
Ignored.
Happy hump day, Bear, a.k.a. Alan. Now, Bear was the gentleman I got to see yesterday, wasn't
Yes.
he? Man,
yes.
shout out to Bear. Cool cat, dude.
He is cool.
He's a cool cat.
Don't
just
tell
kinda
him I
chill.
said so.
I didn't say that. Shh. No, oh, man, that Alan guy, man, weird. No, he was cool. Shout out to them guys. They came and hooked me up and checked my phone line situation.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
True. What is up, CJ? Thanks for the gifts there, CJ. Callie, she is mean. Can we ask Doc Loft how unsafe is it that Jay never washes his coffee cup? Actually, after y'all met,
say that.
yes, actually after Cassifer commented that the last time, I found my coffee cup washed and in the dishes, in the drainer. So somebody felt you had something going there. I prefer my coffee cup seasoned like a good iron skillet. The more coffee stains on the side, the better the taste. Although I am rocking a different coffee cup today. It's still pretty dirty. There's the side I drink on. This is a newer one though. You can tell I drink with my left hand though. Although it looks like my right hand in the chat. Geneva, good morning. Thank you. You liking my glasses this morning, Geneva? It's to celebrate Glow Fest.
Glow Fest.
We're festing the glows, baby. Festing
right.
the glows. Oh, I'm asking Dr. Lofton. I'm gonna roast Dr. Lofton if you don't have my stuff yet. I'll be like, you got my testosterone check, bro? He's like, the test ain't came in yet. I'll be like, you mean it hasn't been a priority for you to read it? Hey, nobody's exempt. Glow Fest, rain or shine. Someone asking, somewhere asking.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think we have rain expected tonight.
The,
Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I may be wrong about
the
that.
weather forecast says 2 to 3 inches.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's supposed to be overnight though, right?
Yeah, I think that's like
Calm in the evening. Yeah. So new rainfall amounts. Ooh. That's tonight. Yeah. You're right. It could be, I guess. See, okay, here's what I'm saying. There's a 30% chance between 7 a.m. and 4 p.m. I'm thinking it dies down by 4 and reignites by about 10 p.m. I think it gaps the Glow Fest. I think it gaps the Glow Fest. I think you're brave for discussing that so openly. It's cool. Well, thank you, Cali girl. I mean, at the end of the day, why should that be? I mean, I get it why people are private people and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong.
Dr. Lofton sent you your lab results on your portal.
Dadgum. I paid my portal thing just as soon as it came through. I get a text that my portal information is there. I did not get an information text about my portal. So it's an email?
You just should log into your portal.
I just got to check it myself?
Yes.
Man, what kind of crap is that? I didn't have to check it myself for the bill? I'm joking. I'm
staying out of this.
I will go look for it right now. I don't remember how to get to my portal. Oh, I can go to the text, the last portal text.
Yes.
Cool. Let's see. Dr. Lofton's going to text me. I can't believe you, boy. What's my daggone portal text? I ain't got a portal text. Oh, there he is. Let's talk to him.
Well, just talk to him.
Hey, if it's in the portal, he can just tell me, right?
I don't know. Let me answer the phone. Good morning. This is Dr. Lofton. Okay.
Say Jay's in trouble. He's been talking smack.
Jay has been talking so much crap this morning about you. I need you to handle that whenever we get on the air, okay? Just set him straight. Okay, I'm going to put you down. We got
20 seconds.
Well, 20 seconds. We'll pick you back up on
Actually,
the air.
50 seconds.
Okay, all right. He's ready for you.
Cool.
He's going to just.
Good. I figured he was.
He's going to get you.
.com.
Ag Talk.
All right, here we go. We're going to talk Doc Loft next. Get your questions ready.
To the heart of our local communities. I'm Jared Campbell, your host. This podcast brings you expert insights, interviews with locals in the ag industry, and stories that make the Arklatex region thrive. Whether you're working the land, interested...
Well, Doc Loft had to know we were talking about my appointment today.
Farming, this podcast is for you. Arklatex Ag Podcast, keeping you informed, connected, and inspired. It's agriculture, it's local,
Here we
it's
go.
real. Subscribe today and let's grow together.
Dr. Lofton's a good sport. That's why I give him a hard time. He knows me so well,
I
though.
was going to say, y'all don't.
Y'all good. I promise you, he's okay. All right, let's go to the phone line. Let's go here. All right, that's right. We are live. It's Best Country 106, Jay and Laney J live. Good morning, Laney J.
Good morning.
And we have the one and only Dr. We talked about that. I think there's another Dr. Lofton in the nation. But
yeah, we don't know him.
The one and only Dr. Jason Lofton here on the line. Good morning, Doc.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
Excellent. How are you doing this morning? Good. I know, halfway. Hey, this is a great stopping point to kind of chill and ask the doc some questions in the show. I love it. Did you have a good week since you saw me? I know you missed me since you saw me last.
I've been busy with doing some college visits with my daughter. Actually, she got an opportunity to play some college basketball, so we did some revisiting of colleges, and yeah, it's been a whirlwind kind of last week. So she's decided to go play basketball at John Brown University up in Salome.
That's exciting.
Cool.
Yeah, very exciting. I love it. Well, hey, anytime a child gets to advance their education and their sports career and to the next level, that's always exciting, especially for the parents, but for the child for sure too. We've had a couple of questions, and we want to get to any specific questions that the listeners asked. Let's ask. Was it Cassie? Cassie asked the question a couple times now. So we'll jump into that first, but we are going to get to my appointment here in a second. First and foremost, Jay Lindley does not wash his coffee cup. Specifically, I believe that a good seasoned coffee cup, much like a seasoned iron skillet, has a better flavor. But some of my listeners fear that I may be opening myself up to something negative by not washing. Is there any health concerns or risks to not regularly washing your coffee cup? And I will say for the record, I only drink black coffee.
Okay. So you don't wash it, like you don't rinse it or anything?
No, I do. I run water, through it and rinse it out. But I don't like get a paper towel and scrub out. And so what I'm getting at is the watchers. Some of the watchers can see the inside of my coffee cup, and there's a brown stain kind of on the inside there. So they're wondering if there's any health risks to just not really,
daily.
Yeah,
it's just yours. Nobody else is sharing. You're good.
Laney J, you ain't drinking out my coffee cup when I ain't watching, are you?
No.
Okay. She didn't sound too secure in that answer.
Not drinking out of it.
Long as it's not sitting there for a week, the problem would be when you go on vacation, does it get moldy? If you leave anything in there and it gets that, when you leave stuff, it gets bad.
Gotcha. That makes sense. And Laney J has a habit of just washing the stuff in that area. So I've noticed my coffee cup has been washed out a few times.
And rinse it. I'd say rinse it daily.
Listen,
just with some water.
All right, perfect.
I washed it one time.
Yeah, none of that stuff.
I washed it one time and got in trouble, so I haven't touched it since.
See, I have other people that are on the chat that's saying they don't wash theirs either. I don't know. Maybe I feel like the rinse is good enough, and maybe now that the doc has concurred that as long as I'm not using too much of the junk additives and I'm daily rinsing it, which I do when I get done. My last cup of coffee, I always I'll sip the last cup or whatever. Even if it gets cold and there's coffee left in it, I'll pour it out in the sink, swirl some water around in it, and pour it out before I set it up to dry out. So I would say I'm all right. Okay, cool.
Of course.
Good. All right. Was there one more before we get to my meeting with the doc the other day?
The only other question, Doc Love, I should have let you know about this ahead of time.
Oh, shame on you.
You're such a great doc. I'm pretty sure you can just shoot from the hip on this one. Jay wanted to know. Let me see.
Wait a minute. Why are you asking? Why do you say Jay wanted to know?
Because it's a weird question.
Oh, okay.
If it wasn't weird, it'd be mine.
Okay, gotcha.
Jay told us about a study that they did that says that people do not need to urinate in the shower.
Oh yeah,
because there are some health risks for that.
Now specifically going further back, and a few others in the chat confirmed this. I was taught if you ever had athlete's foot, go ahead and do that. Because what was it?
He hung up on us.
Did you? He's like, I'm not going to be a part of this conversation. No, that's a natural thing in life. So, and we didn't get the restriction on TikTok from that yesterday. So
good.
But no, so yeah, there were some health risks involved, and it had to do with the pelvic floor, loosening of the pelvic floor, specifically, or not loosening, or damaging the pelvic floor. I don't remember exactly what it said, but it said something along the lines of, even men, women especially, but even men should sit in that situation to number one, to urinate. And I thought that was kind of interesting. And it cited pelvic floor issues, and there was something else that had to do with the bladder. I can't remember exactly. Maybe it was emptying the bladder properly or something.
That's it.
Okay. So is that something that you would agree with when it comes to? Again. It's kind of weird to think as a man that you should sit to urinate, but is that something that actually probably would be better off for you, even as a guy?
So in general, it's safe to do that. I mean, there's no, your urine. Just think of all the kids that babysit. I mean, they're wearing diapers and they pee on themselves.
Good point.
So it's safe. Now, could there be some situations where people would benefit, especially if you have large prostate or a bladder issue where you might have trouble emptying fully standing? That's possible, but in general it's safe. All the water goes into the sewer from that standpoint, and there's if you're in a public shower, don't recommend it.
Gotcha.
In your own shower, if that's what you want to do, then it's generally safe.
Okay, all right, there you go. I like that. All right, so let's go ahead and move into the meat of our conversation. What you got? What?
I don't know if you wanted to log in or not, but I did send you the link for the portal.
Oh, did you?
That's what I was finding.
Thank you so much.
So
Aww.
Anyway, he wants to talk about his visit with you, Dr. Lofton, and we're a little scared, but we're
oh man, I got to remember my email address and password.
Oh my gosh.
You would.
And this was set up in 2018.
Oh man,
the Yahoo email address. So if
no, I can actually. I have access to that, so that's not a problem. Yeah, I still got that. There's no way I remember this password. Gotcha. For anybody listening that may have an old email address when they set up their portal. Then if you need a new one, shoot that text to the text line.
Yeah, that's right.
I love it. All right, now.
And this is something I've talked to them about is like I have to, when I get labs, I have to send you a mess. It's not like some systems are set up where you can just log in and look at all your labs. And for whatever reason, our system is not set up that way. I don't like it, but that's the way it is. To switch is, it's hard to find a new system that has everything I like and doesn't cost. Last system I checked on to switch, transfer all my records over would cost $30,000. And
whoa,
Yeah, I'd be keeping that too.
exactly. Yeah,
I
yeah.
like it though.
Yeah, I do. And I've used it multiple times. I feel like I embrace my oldness a little too soon. And sometimes if I haven't looked at it in a while, then I forget, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, so, I'm so dramatic about not being able to log in. Whereas if I took a little time, wouldn't be a problem. All right. So, okay. All right. I went ahead and set my password reset. We won't do all that, but you don't happen to have my stats there in front of you when it comes to the testosterone testing. Oh, okay. Let's do the PSA also, because we did the whole panel, right?
Correct.
All right. Well, let's run down and now this.
As long as you're okay with me talking, I'm going to get in trouble for HIPAA. We can talk about it.
Yes, sir. I am now saying both live on the radio as well, Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch, which will all be recorded. I give my doctor, Dr. Lofton, permission to talk about all the details that he found out about me in these last things. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. So we'll start with the PSA. It was 0.6, so normal 0 to 4. So you're good. That's, really good score.
Awesome.
What do you want to go to next?
Yeah. We can save that for last. Any of the other things that maybe if they're all normal, you can just say that. But if there's anything because I think cholesterol was slightly high last time, but it wasn't anything that you said to worry about. Just maybe think about eating less packaged foods.
Yeah, so cholesterol is still slightly high. We'll go, your cholesterol has several components. We look at total. Your total is 215. We say normal is less than 200, but we have to look at the breakdown of that. Your triglycerides, which are a bad form of cholesterol, are 59. That's a really good number. Your HDL, which is your good cholesterol. I tell people the way to remember that is we want the HDL to be high, or we're happy when it's high. So easy way to remember that. That's 80. That's a really good number. It's a strong, that helps, the HDL is kind of indicative, like when people get in a good exercise or omega-3 levels. And there's genetics that play a role, but that's a good number. Your LDL, which is another bad form of bad cholesterol, is 120. We want to see that less than 100, but that's not high enough to start medicine. We have what we call, I can look at that number and say, hey, we're good for your age, but you can go on to a cardiac risk calculator and put in your age and your blood pressure and all this data, and it gives you a kind of percentage risk reduction with a statin, and it's not it's not necessary for you. So
nice.
Then your white blood cell count was just like 0.3 of a point low. That's not, those numbers are averages. So on a bell curve, and so for you, I'd have to look to see if it's been low in the past. I'm looking here, and it was. Yours will fluctuate. I mean, it's not low previously, but generally that's nothing to worry about. We might repeat it in 6 months and 3 months, make sure it's not going down. But it's that number. We worry more when people's numbers get super high with infection or cancers and stuff.
Gotcha.
Low numbers generally aren't anything to worry about unless somebody's going through chemo or something like that.
Okay.
Your total bilirubin was a few points high. Usually when people have that, I'm looking, you've had that high in the past, most likely you have what's called Gilbert. It's a French word. It looks like Gilbert. Gilbert syndrome, and that means your body does not conjugate bilirubin properly, so it makes you look more tan, a little darker. And that's been high ever since I've been testing you, and so that's pretty much, you could say that's Gilbert syndrome.
Okay.
Nothing to worry about. It's just a genetic thing.
Thanks, Mom and Dad.
And there you go. And that leaves your testosterone.
Sweet. Give it to me, Doc. Let's hope for about I'm thinking about 398, which is just under that 400 mark you kind of mentioned. So I'm thinking I'm barely low. That's what I'm thinking.
We should have sold squares on this, kind of like we do for the under game.
We really should have.
We should. Over under. Let's do an over under bet right now. No, I'm kidding.
So yours was 557.
So yeah, so 557. Yeah, I was going to say, correct me where I'm wrong, but 557, although is quote unquote low when it comes to athleticism and youth and all that stuff. But in my age, that's fairly decent. Is that right, Doc?
That's a pretty good number. Yeah, that's a pretty decent number.
Hey, man. All right, whatever. All right. Yeah, I'd have to go to one of those overseas doctors that says, so how high do you want it? 2,500? No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. Doc, oh, man.
Ranges. There's some ranges. Some people could say, well, let's shoot for a more ideal range, but that's a pretty good number.
Okay. Yeah, a buddy of mine, but he is younger than I am. And he tested it I want to say it was 200, right around 250, 200-ish in that category. And they got him. They said, all right, we're going to shoot for 800, I think is what 800 or 900 or something like that. I don't remember what they were, 750, 800. And then they got it and they tested. He was at 1150. So they were like, hey, we were going to, go up from here if you need it, but it doesn't look like you need it. So, but yeah, so that's kind of where I was hoping to get to. But hey, my body's still doing what it needs to for me. I just need to eat better, probably, especially with the cholesterol still slightly high.
Well, and there could be more sleep. There's not saying there's not something that couldn't benefit from, but and again, I'm doing research on peptides. Maybe there's some peptides out there we can look at. And I've got some more, little bit more research to do, and hoping to have it done by the end of this month.
Nice. Doc, we got to run. It's impossible question time. It is always a pleasure. We appreciate you taking up your time to chat with us and inform our listeners of something they didn't know about today.
That's right. Thank you, Dr. Lofton. We appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you guys. Y'all have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
There you go, Dr. Lofton. Always a pleasure. My doc, who has been testing me for at least 15 years now.
Yeah, I was going to say.
So he knows my history.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. He knows.
He knows my history.
That's cool. I'm glad that you got that.
And I was actually, did you see where, using this as a caveat, we don't have time to talk about, we can talk about in the 8 o'clock hour. Did you see where the Oklahoma bill passed, where food is medicine bill, where the doctors can now prescribe, well, not now at this moment, but in the future, they'll be able to prescribe nutrition as a medicine instead of just, here's some pills.
I think that is going to be okay.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
Will it be ideal? Will it work perfectly? Of course not. Will it be politicized? Probably. But could it be great for farm to table type stuff for workers, for producers here in Oklahoma, and the people that live here in Oklahoma that are eating?
I'm curious. We're going to have to research that about how that's going to be, because they prescribe nutrition now, just not it's in a liquid form.
But it's not. But it's not backed by the FDA as a form of medicine.
Right. Well,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, these are extenuating circumstances where it would be. Like I said, it's a liquid. It's for special.
No. I'm talking about. I'm talking
you
about.
Just mean just
I'm talking about
regular food.
I'm talking about instead of for example, where. Well, anyway, we can't talk about it right now. We have to.
I'm curious.
I am too, though. So we got to talk. We got to look more into it and talk more about it. Coming up. All right, the impossible questions up next, brought to you by Nova.
When I share my story, it's about more than building an
All right, chat. We got 60 seconds. We'll be right back.
I represent the
After
creative
these
spirit of the
messages,
nation.
we'll be right back.
Good for you.
With the impossible question.
I am our president.
What's up?
I am
Some
our
good
future.
lab results.
That was good. That was good.
We share, we become one.
Overall.
That our
I got
stories
Bunyan's
make
disease.
us more.
Stories keep our
I
culture
got
alive.
Bunchausen's disease.
See
I'm
them
pretty sure
and
is what
share
it said.
them at togetherwe'remore.com.
There's 420
Did you say
reasons why Nova
Bunchausen?
Cannabis Company has you
Bunchausen,
covered for
yeah,
all your medicinal
Bunchausen.
needs. Nova has a wide
Something along
variety
those lines.
of
I remember him saying it.
pre-rolled
Pretty sure-
Can you look up
syrups and more.
Munchausen's
Maybe you
disease?
need a topical
Pretty sure he said I had
or
reverse
RSO oil.
cancer,
They've
too.
got
Didn't he say
too.
that?
I think
Nova
so.
has
Reverse
knowledge
cancer.
to
It's like it's going the other way.
top-notch
Yes.
customer
Okay.
service and the best quality.
I'm on
products.
WebMD, everything you
Find
just
your
said, and find out
420
exactly what I got
reasons
wrong.
at Nova today.
Did you hear the part about
Located
him
on
saying
Broadway
he
in
had
downtown
anxiety?
Broken Bow, next to Salon 123. Nova
I
Cannabis.
would've
All
told him
your
he's a
emotions
jack.
came back as
Winners of the
I would
anxiety.
have told him this is
Brought to
daggone
you by
lie.
Nova must collect their winnings within 30 days at KKBI
You're a
Studio.
crook,
Wait,
Doc.
Gift certificates obtained will expire 30 days from date issued. To win,
He's a
be the first
fraud.
caller at 580-584.
All right, here we go, guys.
Quack, quack.
584-3372
Here we go.
with the correct answer. One prize
Quack.
winner per household per month, please. It's the
I love
impossible
it.
question brought to you
Thank
by
you,
Nova.
Dr. Lofton.
Weekdays,
It's got to be
7:45
tough to
a.m.
like,
on
openly
Jay
talk
and
about
Laney
stuff
J
that you're
Live.
taught
That's
not to
not
talk
106.
about. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like with HIPAA. All right, here we go. Yes, we are donning our awesome glow goggles this morning, thanks to GlowFest tonight
Yes,
from
thank you,
Broken Bow.
Christina.
Yes. Somebody asked if there was a rave in the studio this morning that just joined us on TikTok.
You'll
Thought that
never
was fun.
know.
You'll never know unless you're here. All right, it is Impossible Question Time, brought to you by Nova. What are they going to win today?
Today's Wednesday. They're gonna win that free queso from Mexico Lindo.
Queso.
Yeah. Who
Yeah.
wants some queso? Be the first one to answer the question correctly, and you'll win yourself some.
No better way to get through the hump day than with some free queso. All right, let's do it.
All right. Are we ready?
Yes,
Are
ma'am.
you sure?
I think so.
All right. Here we go. When it comes to this, Americans overwhelmingly accept it. Matter of fact, only 1% of the population reportedly can't stand it. And other versions of this are considered less acceptable by the majority of us.
What?
Huh.
Say that again.
When it comes to this, Americans overwhelmingly accept it. Matter of fact, only 1% of the population reportedly can't stand it. And other versions of this are considered less acceptable by the majority of us. What is it? Do you want this paper?
I think I have a wrong word in there. Hold on, I'm sorry. Where's my pen at? I'm
can
not
use
borrowing
mine.
yours,
Here,
I
here
guess.
you
Sorry. Let me. Something's not. It wasn't clicking this morning, but I was in a rush. So, matter of fact, I'm just about this recording. Can't stand it. Other versions are considered.
That's right, Big Red. We love
Got it.
queso.
Got it. It was my fault. My fault. One word. It was autocorrect. Actually, it wasn't my fault. It was autocorrect.
Okay.
No. All right, let's try this again. I am so sorry.
When it comes to this, Americans overwhelmingly accept it. Matter of fact, only 1% of the population reportedly can't stand it. And other versions of this are considered more acceptable by the majority of us. What is it?
Big Red says queso. That's a great answer. Yellow queso specifically. No, it's not yellow queso. Cali Girl says tattoos. That's a great answer, Cali Girl. Great start. It's not tattoos, but that is a great answer.
Oh, gosh, you guys are on your own this morning. I don't think I can help you.
Thank you, Ray. Ray says, men, get your labs checked.
That's right.
True.
Ain't no
I
shame.
do it publicly so other fellas can be like, you know what? Even if something's high or low, it's okay. Because it's not, now I know and now I can do something about it.
That's right.
Fellas, get your labs checked. Popcorn. That's a great answer. Who wrote that in? Tina? What a great answer. It's not popcorn. It's not a, let me look and see my answer first. I forgot my answer. Okay. It's not a food of any kind.
Okay.
It's not food of any kind or anything digital. It's not food or digital. So knock all of anything digital or food related out of the question.
Deadpool, make sure you're here on the chat on the break. We're going to talk about your comments. Okay, when it comes to this, Americans overwhelmingly accept it. Matter of fact, only 1% of the population reportedly can't stand it. And other versions of this are considered more acceptable by the majority of us. What is it?
It's not piercings in odd places. Piercings is a great answer because to fit the question, piercings in your earrings, accepted by everybody.
Right.
Piercings in other more weird places, maybe most people don't care for that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. When it comes to this, Americans overwhelmingly accept it. A matter of fact, only 1% of the population reportedly can't stand it, And other versions of this are considered more acceptable by the majority of us. What is it? Huh.
Kim says children. That is a great answer. If you think about that for a second, children.
Well, I mean, you're right.
Especially crying babies on an airplane.
1% of the population can't stand it. I got you. You're right.
Now, this is going to be something in the public. It'll be something that happens in the public. So it's publicly related or more publicly accepted, maybe. So some versions of this are very much not accepted. As a matter of fact, some versions of this are illegal in the public. But this is the most overwhelmingly accepted version of this. And only 1% of the population says, oh, really? In public? What is it? Did that help out any? Did I narrow down at all? It's not digitally related and it's not food related.
We're backwards here from my brain. My brain is backwards. Because,
You're trying, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're thinking.
1% of the population can't stand it.
Hates
I'm
it.
thinking of something that everybody hates.
This, I don't mind. The other versions can't stand. This, I don't mind. So I am among the 99% that don't care about it. Don't matter one way or another.
Right.
Nudism. That's a great answer, actually. Nudity in public. Perfect answer. Perfect answer, Ray. May get us because I said it twice on the chat, it may get us a restriction. No, I'm kidding.
And you don't mind it?
I don't
so
mind
you're not
this.
in that 1%.
No, I'm in the 99%. Other versions of this absolutely would appall me. And what Ray answered could be the illegal versions of this. Because it's public we're talking about.
I know. I come on. Nobody has an answer.
I'm surprised.
Is Jay gonna win today?
I get a dub halfway through the week. I get queso today.
Somebody has got to try to win.
I love my queso.
Yes, you do. Me too.
Give me the question again.
When it comes to this, Americans overwhelmingly accept it. Matter of fact, only 1% of the population reportedly can't stand it.
What is it? We'll just end it there. What is it? Because I think the rest may be a little more confusing.
Okay. All right. So when it comes to this, Americans overwhelmingly accept it. Matter of fact, only 1% of the population reportedly can't stand it.
What is it? And it's publicly related.
Public.
Yeah. Kyla says drinking in public. I love it.
Okay.
That's a great
Okay.
answer. Most people, I don't care if I see them having a cold one.
Right. As
But
long as you're not
some
acting a
people,
fool.
yeah, I can't believe they got one
That's
of those.
right. Yeah. They're going straight
Yeah.
to.
HE double hockey stick.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the phone line. Maybe we got a good answer coming in.
Good morning. What's your answer?
Is it breastfeeding in public?
That's a great answer,
That's a great
actually.
answer.
Very good answer. Not what we're looking for, Laney J.
Public cheering, like we're cheering for someone in public.
Great answer. Crowd going crazy. No, it's not that.
Probably more than 1%.
Be more specific, Cindy. That's getting us in the ballpark. Be more specific. Let's go to this line here.
Good morning. What's your answer?
Kissing.
Kissing is part of the ew, don't do it in public. What was the 99% accepted? Laney J, can you save his life?
Holding hands.
It's holding hands! Yes! Who do we have on the phone?
Les Bray.
All right, Les. Laney J just saved your life. Come to the radio station and get that free queso.
Thank you.
You're
Yes.
welcome,
Have a
Les.
good day.
Have a great day. Les Bray gets the dub. Yeah, we got a big tub of queso back here. We just dipped it out for you.
That's right. It's no big deal. Somebody
Kidding.
answered that. Who was it that answered?
Did somebody answer that? Great job,
Yeah.
guys. Yeah, it's holding hands in public. When it comes to PDA, most people don't mind holding hands. Matter of fact, a survey shows a lot of us, matter of fact, only 1% of us say I can't stand even to see holding hands in public. Some other ones, like, just about anything beyond holding hands. Hugging was the next most acceptable because you can do hugging with a loved one or just even a friend, you know.
That's right.
So hugging was the second most acceptable. And then, of course, it dropped off considerably for any PDA beyond hugging. Kissing was way down there. Nobody likes it. Nobody likes to see it, apparently.
No, I mean, if you just peck on the cheek or something, that's not a big deal.
Yeah,
But
come on. Yeah, that is
when
okay.
you
But if
are
you get
just-
down and dirty, ugh,
Yeah,
blah, blah,
you
blah.
don't need to be tasting nobody's tonsils.
Exactly.
That's just disgusting.
If you're looking like that meme of that goat going, blah, 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 then you probably
You're
better
right.
not be doing it in public.
Yeah, save that for behind closed doors.
We'll be back. It's Best Country 106 with Jay and Laney J Live. All the news and weather up next.
Broadcasting from the First Bank
Got it,
Studio.
Micah.
KKBI,
Grocery bag.
106.1
What
FM,
up?
Broken Bow,
Good
Idaho.
Good morning.
Your tri-state area
Yeah,
weather
good morning,
forecast
guy.
brought to you by
You're
Pine
chopped
Cellular.
liver, Laney
Coverage
J.
when it matters
You
most.
see that? He
What's
only said good morning to you.
Who did?
Micah.
Oh,
He said good morning, guy.
I think you meant guys.
I don't think so.
It's
I'm not
ma'am.
I'm not swinging. Listen, Michael Poole's comment. I logged in and your gravy levels are dangerously low. Treat it with fresh seaweed.
You know, anytime your gravy's levels are completely low, you probably should up the seaweed intake. All right, it's Twitch raid time. Everybody on the Twitch, hit the Twitch raid. Thanks for the follow there. Shining. Appreciate it. Twitch raid.
Ray, I'm
Organized by Riley Chestnut, by the way.
Oh, cool. He
Wow.
did something without having to ask about it. That's awesome.
And then once he says Twitch raid, he's going to come back in a minute and say, "Is this a Twitch raid?"
Cool. What's up with the Twitch raid?
What are y'all doing a Twitch raid? What's up, Jimmy? Oh, Jimmy 90D. What's up, Deadpool? Said he fizzled. Ray says that 1% must have had their life ruined by a previous partner if they can't see another person holding a hand. I agree. Even I accept holding hands in public. I even hold my wife's hand in public occasionally.
You should. I think I've seen you guys holding hands.
Yeah, I don't mind it as much. I'm not a big PDA guy, and it kind of repulses me to.
She's not that way either. I mean, but you know, you're out, you're having a good time, and it just, you know.
Yeah. And we will definitely show a little more PDA in a setting we don't know anybody.
It's ma'am.
You know what
Yes, I agree. Maybe you get cozy in a restaurant or something like that. You know, that's okay.
What's up, Morning Jam Pogs?
But you don't need to be checking into the hotel in public. You just don't.
Yeah, if somebody says get a hotel, they never say that for holding hands. You know what I mean? They'll say it for kissing.
I will.
Even a deep embrace, if it looks like a couple, they may be like, get a room. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somebody has to yell at get a room, then they probably.
Charlotte said you need to check your snap. That was the look people get. That was it.
That was the look.
That was the look.
That was the look. Yay for normal tests, says Laura.
That's awesome. I know. It's good. I'm glad that they were normal.
She's like, you got plenty testosterone.
And your stuff that was like a half a point or, you know, like that's not bad. I mean, it's just a little bit. So it's okay.
I still need to cut back on the packaged goods.
Do you think that that's a cholesterol thing?
Probably.
Yeah. You just never know. It's
My
okay.
body's like, bro, I realize you exercise a lot and that helps, but we can't filter all this crap out that you're putting in. Help us with not putting it in.
That's right. That's right.
What was I about to do? What did I get told to
Charlotte
do?
sent you.
Oh, Charlotte, yeah.
Sent you a picture on Snap.
Bet she did. I think, what the French toast lint liquor? That is hilarious, Charlotte.
Oh my god! I like the spray.
We would get banned on TikTok if I showed it to you. Sorry. That one's going in the files. That one's going on the website.
Yeah, I like the spray.
Oh my goodness. It would have been better if some of it was on Laney J. Oh my goodness.
That's hilarious.
You wrong for that.
That's funny.
Ooh, dang. All right, chat. Give us a couple minutes. We'll take a timeout. Actually, we only have 2 minutes left. So we'll be right back after these messages. We'll be right back. Let's set up a goal while when we get back.
June 30th is the final day to make
Whoa,
changes to
that means I gotta
your
text my
livestock risk
beautiful
protection policy
Really?
before the 2026 crop year kicks off
Yeah.
on July the
This is
1st.
the Homer
LRP
Simpson
affords
rule.
a smart move. You can lock in a price floor for
All
your
right.
livestock.
Hey there,
ensure
guys.
operation
How you
from volatile
doing?
market swings,
Actually, we
and
did
something
Hey
new
There
coverage
already.
available at the time of the video sale purchase. If you're new to LRP, you can enroll at any time, but the sooner
Love
you act,
you.
the sooner your operation
Love
is
you all.
protected. If
Love
you've got
you
questions,
all.
give Clay Bertram
There.
at Farm Data Services
Easy
a call
peasy,
at
a lemon
800-579-8164. Farm Data Services is an equal opportunity provider.
Hey, Deadpool, why don't you put it in your
the Hillary
portal?
family purchased a small telephone company in their hometown of Medicine Park. Now in their third generation,
Oh, my
Hillary
goodness.
delivers
I love y'all's-
state-of-the-art
I love y'all's
services
comments
across
at the right
rural
time.
Oklahoma. For Main Street business owners and our future
Put it in your
generation
portal.
leaders,
Take that, put it in your
farmers
portal,
at the heart of our
Deadpool.
rural economies. Hillary is always innovating, consistently connecting, and relentlessly going where others won't. Because every
Relentlessly.
community, every person
We got 47
matters.
team members today. Are we going to hit 50?
Horatio
Do we have
State
3
Bank.
heart me's coming in from newbies today?
Personal and business
We have 14 people on the chat in Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Oh, I got a teacher giveaway today.
Cool. Horatio State Bank offers.
I was laughing because I didn't see Casper's comment. Charlotte says she loves you. But Casper said no more Big Deborahs for Jay. You can't be hanging with Big Deborah no more.
Literally.
I better go.
Literally no more. No mas.
Jay
No
and
mas.
Laney J live weekdays 6 to 9:30 a.m. on Best Country.
Laura talks
106.
smack, but she knows she got me
Jay and
yesterday
Laney
instead
J
of
are
Little
equal
Debbie's.
opportunity offenders.
2
Listen
cupcakes.
at your own risk.
And she ate part of one.
So she was giving you something sweet, but not as much.
Yep. How you gonna call me, woman? That
Is that her?
was the wifey. That was the beautiful wife. Ooh, want anything from? Nah, better not.
From where?
You want anything from Mickey Douglas?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is she coming by here anyways?
Yeah.
I'm gonna text her.
All right.
She asked me too.
All right.
And I'm calling out, get up, get a move on. Get up, what's taking so long? Get up, get a move on.
Get up. Get up, Jay.
Here we go. Put your hands together. Yes, we are partying with our party glasses on today. That's right. Put your hands together. Best Country 106 is Jay and Laney J live with our party glasses on this morning.
Yes, I want that morning after McDonald's. You're right.
What?
That morning after McDougal's. That's what Big Red said. You want that morning after McDougal's, Laney.
Morning after McDougal's.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Did you know that Liquid Death, the maker of canned water, is selling 10 empty cans of iced tea that were drunk by Ozzy?
Yeah, I heard about this.
Yeah.
What? I
They were
can't
then
believe it.
sealed because they have his DNA.
No way.
Yeah. What? Just think about it. The good old days when if you wanted some Ozzy's DNA, all you had to do was be a groupie. Get that backstage pass and get some DNA. Spread it around.
Oh my goodness. It's hilarious.
Hell yeah. You could have got the DNA off one of them bitten heads of a bat.
There will never be another Ozzy Osbourne, unless you have his actual DNA. Introducing infinitely recyclable Ozzy by Liquid Death. These cans of low-calorie iced tea with B vitamins have each been drunk by Ozzy himself. And each can contains trace DNA from Ozzy's saliva, as well as his handwritten signature. Now, once technology and federal law permits, you can replicate Ozzy and enjoy him for hundreds of years into the future. Just imagine if you could bring back early 80s Ozzy. He can mow your lawn, perform at kids' birthday parties, or anything you want.
Get it, Ozzy clone.
Yeah. So get your can of infinitely recyclable Ozzy. No, this is not a joke. Yes, these contain Ozzy's actual DNA. There's only 10 available. Act now.
10 of them.
They're already sold out.
What?
$450 a can.
And now they're going to be on eBay for $4,500.
That's what they
minimum.
said. They will definitely sell them for higher.
Wow.
Yeah, y'all knock it off.
Get you
Weird
some
stuff.
Ozzy Osbourne DNA. That's right. Deadpool says he needs some Ozzy slobber.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Just, check it out. See what you can get. Yeah.
Sharon!
It's disgusting.
Shout out to Renee for the greeting heart this morning.
Greeting heart?
Yeah, they setting it up. They leveling us up this morning.
Greeting heart.
I think it's the glasses.
It could be.
Maybe I'm just a more handsome guy in glasses.
I'm handsomer.
I'm handsomer. It's because I'm handsomer.
That's right.
Isn't that a song?
Yeah. It is.
I love it. I want to hook up a teacher with some goodies in the last 50 minutes of our show.
Let's do it.
This is going to be a specific giveaway. Anybody, and if you're in the distance. Did we have I just remembered. Do we have a Gotti's Oddities winner on TikTok today?
We haven't
started that yet.
We have not started it yet.
Once we get that started, we will remember. But no, all right. So everybody has access to YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You can watch YouTube live. You can watch our show on YouTube even without a YouTube account.
Okay.
But you must subscribe to win. Now, here's how you do it. It's a free subscription to YouTube. So log on to YouTube, go to @KKBI-FM, or just search Jay and Laney J Live, and our live show will pop up. And go on YouTube and comment your favorite teacher's name.
Ooh.
In the live. Just comment your favorite teacher's name. It'll pop up in our chat here. We'll write that teacher's name down and spin the wheel at 9 o'clock.
Y'all do that.
And we're going to hook a teacher up with a really cool prize package full of all kinds of goodies this morning. Because it's National Thank a Teacher Day, so that's how we're going to thank some teachers.
Okay.
I want to give a shout out to Miss Foskey one time. Susan Foskey.
Foskey,
yeah,
okay.
Susan Foskey. She dealt with me originally when I was a young punk, right? Now I'm an old punk, but I was a little more of a punk back then. And I appreciate that she didn't quit teaching because of me.
I'm glad she didn't either.
She has influenced many lives now. So, I had her as a student teacher in the beginning.
Okay.
And we were not nice to student teachers
Aww.
in middle school. But then I had her again in, sophomore year in English class, I think. And she made me pay for it. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. She was a very good teacher. Let's go to the phone line. Phone call coming in now.
Good morning. You're on Jay and Laney J Live.
What's up? Oh,
okay.
Guess she didn't want to talk.
All right.
Interesting.
She's like, I'm calling to say I'm the favorite teacher forever.
Also, I had a couple of good coaches that were great teachers as well that I appreciated over the years. Both of the Coach McAdoo's, one was a baseball coach and one was a basketball
Now,
coach.
we have heard you talk about McAdoo. I remember that name.
Yeah. Chris and Scott, shout out to them. They put up with a lot, both in class and on the court and field, as well as Coach Brewer, as well as my basketball coach, Coach Walter Brewer, still doing it today over there at Southeast High School in Oklahoma City.
Cool.
So a big shout out to them. Now, again, all you have to do is go to our YouTube page at KKBI-FM, or just search Jay and Laney J Live and comment in the chat your favorite teacher or a teacher you would like to thank. Thank you for putting up with me and still doing it.
That's cool. I like it.
We'll give any of those people if we get some tag, we'll draw a winner. What else? Oh, this is something that came through yesterday that I didn't get to, but I really wanted to kind of chat about it. European satellites have successfully created an artificial solar eclipse by flying a precise formation. It's been offering scientists hours of on-demand eclipse totality. Launched by a European space station The orbiting Duro has been producing simulated solar eclipses since March, flying 492 feet apart. One satellite blocks the sun while the other observes the corona of the sun or the sun's atmosphere. So you know what this means, right? They're going to be able to blot out the sun with drones one day.
That's terrible. I don't like it.
That's how they're going to do it. Oh, what's the new warfare? They'll just blot out the sun for months on end for your country with these massive drones really high up in space. And then your crops won't grow. Think about it. New warfare. Blot out the sun, 300 style.
I mean, I thought cyber warfare was the worst. That's awful. That's
so there you go. Now you know.
You should be able to do that.
You should or shouldn't?
You shouldn't. Trump will take them down. I mean, because he's so appreciative. Never mind.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Over all those protests, to save him. So
I saw that.
Awesome.
He's like, I was afraid somebody was trying to take my job.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys.
So I'm glad.
And all the hard work. I mean, you got to be able to find the humor in everything. If you can't, you're probably on one side a little too hard.
Yep, that's
You're
right.
probably hanging over there, accepting anything and everything that side does, whether it's good or bad. And that's not always good. You should be more middle of the roads, making sure that both sides are doing what the American people need, not what you want your side to do.
That's right.
Either side, guys. If you think I'm talking about you, I am.
Yep,
All
sure
of you.
is.
All of you. If I'm not talking about you, then you really probably don't care about the extreme politics of the nation. Why? Because how much does it affect you on your day-to-day job?
Right.
Jennifer, Mrs. Janet Parks Taylor. That is our first YouTube comment for teacher. Big thank you, teacher from Janet. There, Jennifer. Thank you.
That's nice.
We got Janet
That's
Parks
nice.
Taylor on the spinny wheel. And unless we get more than 12, we'll just write it down. How about that?
I think we'll go with this.
Because
More?
our Lisa spinny wheel is fun.
You said Janet Taylor.
Yep.
All right, Miss
Janet Taylor. Sorry about the chat. I had to reset it. There you go. I would like to have sharks with laser beams on their foreheads too, but we don't get everything we want there, Deadpool.
I know our sharks don't have laser beams.
It's the only thing they don't have, actually.
Yeah.
They got gators. We got gator sharks, but we don't have sharks with laser beams on their foreheads.
That's right.
All right. On that note, just a couple minutes.
Ooh, we got inside the industry.
Just a couple minutes.
And it is juicy today.
Is it really?
I'm telling you guys, I got the juice for y'all.
All right. Well, just so we know, it's not Jay Lindley's fault. Whatever happens, it's not Jay Lindley's fault. It's Laney J's fault. It ain't my fault. Here's Brothers Osborne bringing us into the industry news. Coming up next on Best Country 106 with Jay and Laney J Live. Good morning! What up? All right, Chad, we got to be quiet. We got to turn down.
We got to behave?
Be quiet. Because of the music. What's up, chat? I think they meant the satellite blocks the sun from the other satellite. Correct, Big Red. That's what they're doing. But what you don't understand, if you're talking to me, what you don't understand is now that means they have the capability of creating that and have been doing it since March. So if another country says, you know what, we can replicate that with massive satellites that block out entire countries if we go far enough in space or entire states or whatever, that could be an issue. That's what I was talking about. So, yes, you are correct. That's what they were talking about, and that's what I was talking about. Oh, what do you predict life will be like in 2065? 40 years from today. 40 years from now, what do you predict life will be like in 2065? We'll talk about it coming up.
Find me a witness who can testify.
I'll find me a witness that can testify.
Stop making me laugh when I'm drinking the coffee feast.
Remember, guys, go over to YouTube and tag your teacher that you'd like to thank this morning. We'll get them in a drawing for some cool prizes. Shout out to Jennifer for kicking it off for us. Blame the biscuit, blame the lay the biscuit bed. Good morning, Gemma. Exactly. Whatever they do, they can scale it up to large enough to be a weapon. Especially if, obviously, something like that would have to have a defense system too, because we'd probably just blast it out of the sky if they tried to use it on us. But, I'm just saying, modern warfare may look different in 40 years. I'm trying to understand because I'm Peruvian and speak Spanish. Welcome, Ruby. Sorry that that is hard to understand, but I get it. We got a lot of folks that mention that they join us to learn English.
Your morning boost of good vibes, music, and a few surprises. Weekdays 6 to 9 a.m.
Breakfast
on
is
Best
here.
Country 106.
The computers teacher in high school? Heck yeah. Good morning. Will says Gina Williams Wright from Central Elementary. All right, YouTube. I know her. I used to work with her.
I like that. Concerts. I like you. You know, like what's his name? He wore like rainbow, like all kinds of different rainbow clothes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sending you an email right now. Okay. It is a waiver that you have to complete and submit for batting on the field at the Texas Rangers. I sent it to Leslie too.
Because I'm gonna get it.
That's right. So yeah, I've sent it to both.
He said I take a baseball to the head.
Yes.
Yeah,
You
that's
were
basically it.
yes. That's it.
Perfect. I think my phone went dead. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I was gonna. I saw it here and then I did not check it.
What's up, guys? What it do, Tim? What it do? Axel says Jennifer Kemp from Lufada. Whitney says Kimberly Thomas. Oh, that's cool. Cindy says is Mr. Chris Covington. Michael says Donna Crenshaw. I love it. Y'all are awesome.
I can go. I should go.
Sorry.
Oh, y'all are good. No, y'all are good. We got 60.
We're doing work and stuff.
We got 90 seconds. I know y'all got work. I don't know about that works. Oh, I know paperwork too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate it. I sent her a TikTok the other day. It's this woman. It's like it's a man and woman. The man's like, "Hey, I'm so's and so's, and I just bought me a pizza place that my wife knew nothing about." And then she's like, "Hey, I'm so's and so's, and I learned how to make ranch because my husband decided to buy a pizza place that he told me nothing about." And he'd be like, "Hi, my name is Sosa," and then cut back to her. "I learned how to make pizza, but I'm a neonatal nurse, really. But now I make great pizza." It cuts back and forth from. Yeah, that's hilarious. So I'm gonna have. I think Laura and I should do that. I'd be like, I'm Jay Lindley, and I bought a radio station. She'd be like, I'm Laura Lindley, and I'm a lawyer by trade, but now I do all of the paperwork for a radio station. Hi, I'm Jay Lindley. I'm the morning show. I'm Laura Lindley. I do anything that has to do with the FCC. I have to mess with for the radio station. Hi, I'm Jay Lindley. I'm Laura Lindley. If it comes to taxes, I have to do everything for the radio station.
Company provides strength, service,
I think we can do a whole one.
dependability you can count on.
Yeah.
Binger Oil Company.
Thanks to my
Here in the
husband.
future and always there for you.
Yes, I got it.
All right, got
Thank
to roll.
you.
Love you. No PDA.
You can hold hands.
All right, it's time for what are we doing now? Industry.
Industry.
Yeah, rub elbows with those stars, Laney J.
Well, speaking of stars, R. Kelly was hospitalized last week over something that they say the staff did. So they're working on that. Anne Burrell, do you know who she is? Do you ever watch any cooking shows?
Yeah, I used
She
to.
was the lady with the short white hair, blonde and then white. She's very pretty, very nice TV chef. She passed away at the age of 55. She had went into cardiac arrest.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, so Tyler Perry has been accused of assault. He is now being sued for $260 million. He denies those claims. The remains that were found near Taylor Swift's home last month turned out to be a gentleman who was missing. No foul play suspected. So everything's good. The Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders, they've revealed how they keep their hair high and some of the staples of their diet plans. So you guys can go to their website and you can see that. If you're curious about how the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders keep up with certain things, you can find out now. And Kelsey Grammer, do you know how old he is?
68.
70.
Wow.
Do you know how many kids he has?
68.
7 with one on the way.
All right.
Yeah, he is having his 8th. Well, she's having
His
8th child.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
Do you remember the Meeks guy that went viral for his mugshot?
A handsome dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody was freaking out over him. Well, he did do some time after that mugshot. You know, he got in trouble.
Right.
But there were people who reached out to him that wanted to hire him and, you know, make him even more. But he has starred in a couple of movies in the last 10 years, or last 8 years, actually.
Since he got out?
Yeah. And then he's also been back on the runway as a model. He said he's completely changed his life.
Nice.
No longer living a life of crime or any of that. He's been a good dude. And he's doing good stuff. So just in case you were wondering about old handsome guy.
Handsome mugshot guy.
Yeah, because his mugshot went viral.
That's
super
hilarious.
viral. But
Oh,
anyway,
yeah. I think the number one comment on that mugshot when it was posted on social media was, I can change you.
Yeah, I'm sure. Me too. But I don't know. I think it's great that he changed his life.
Yeah, absolutely. That just goes to show you that 15 minutes of fame or 15 seconds of fame doesn't have to ruin your life.
Right.
It can also change your life for the better.
That's right.
I love it.
Anyway, that's it for your inside the industry with all these weirdos today.
I love
Lots of trouble among the stars, actually. So. Yeah.
Oh, we're going to do another a new segment of the show pretty soon.
Okay.
It's called Was It AI?
Man, we can't because I don't even know.
Was it AI?
I do not even know.
So basically what we're going to do, and we'll get all the details here today and then debut it sometime, maybe tomorrow. But yeah, was it AI? So Jay and Laney J are going to have phrases that we say, or maybe a little sentence or a phrase or whatever. One will be AI, or a couple will be AI, a couple will be something we've typed out ourselves. And you'll have to decide, was it AI or was it what we thought up ourselves?
Okay.
And we'll go back and forth and we'll see what's up.
Okay.
We'll see, was it AI? I thought this was kind of interesting. A couple of stories you've recently had within the past few months. They're not exactly, they're almost exactly the same. I actually checked the date on our prep sheet to make sure it wasn't a few weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah. 42-year-old message in a bottle washes up on a remote island. All right. And you had one very similar to that.
Yeah, it was in Hawaii.
Right. Well, now this one was, let's see, where did it go? National Park Reserve of Sable Island. Says here, it has okay. So it was a 4-decade-old letter in a bottle that was from 1983. We're talking about 42 years old. Okay.
It sounds so horrible when you say a 4-decade-old bottle.
From 1983.
That's younger than me.
All right. So in it was a letter from a wimpy sea hunter, a vessel that was a crew.
Okay.
Okay. Also had a 1974 Canadian $2 bill featuring a portrait of young Queen Elizabeth. It says here, a Parks Canada representative noted that the paper was still damp and remarkably, the bottle still emitted the original odor of gin. It was pretty crazy.
That's neat.
So message in a bottle, 42 years old, washes up. Now, here's the other one. I was like, Laney J literally just had this story. Florida man arrested for making 16,000 911 calls. You ready for this? 72-year-old Florida man was arrested for making 16,000 911 calls over the past 5 years. 34 of those made this year alone. 3,400, excuse me. 3,400 of those were made this year alone. It says the man identified as Samuel Thomas was arrested yesterday for allegedly stalking a neighbor and making those complaints. It says here, one time he reported gunplay at the party next door. They went there, 0 gunplay was reported. It was just a barbecue.
Okay.
He didn't like the barbecue going on next door.
Okay. All right. So this was not like
It's not the
mental
exact
issues.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
forgetful stuff.
Exactly. So anyway, they charged with stalking and false report of a crime, and of course resisting arrest when he tried to resist.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
I was like, dang, girl, what's wrong with you?
Really?
I hope that by that age I'm not, crotchety like that.
Well, you're already crotchety.
I know, maybe I'm trying to turn it around though.
Okay. That's good. That's always good. Man, that's something. All of them, just because he's not happy, you calling the po-po on everybody.
That's right. Big shout out to all those that joined us on YouTube. We got Mrs. Hernandez from Cindy. Looks like did you get Axel's and Whitney's? Jennifer Kemp from Mufata and Kimberly Thomas.
All right.
Nice. Very cool. Very cool.
Very cool.
All right, it's 8:32. 8:32. Did you know that? Already.
I did not.
Already. And I had a request for an old song earlier, but I didn't fit it in, and I forgot about it until just now. So I'll go ahead and play it.
Okay.
I'm talking old school, baby. We're going way back. Johnny Cash. Ring of Fire. Best country update up next. Good morning. Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Clear. By wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. Shout out to Michael Poole, tagged our sister station Q102 for playing Korn yesterday.
What'd you say? I'm messed up over here.
I said shout out to Michael Poole for tagging our sister station and for playing Korn the other day.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was cool.
All right, so what do you think? What do you think life's going to be like in 2045, or 2065? 40 years from today. What do you think life is going to be like in 2065, chat?
Hopefully our kids will still be here, but we may not be here. But
40 years from now, I'll be 86.
hopefully you're still here. I hope Jesus is back already.
Really? You think so?
I said I hope.
You think so? Yeah, no, I mean, you hope. You really think you hope that?
Yeah.
I don't.
You know?
No.
I think the world is going to be way more advanced than it is right now.
Yeah.
People.
What's up, El Salvador?
walking around with numbers on their heads. I don't know. It just seems weird.
Oh, everybody's gonna have a tattoo of a barcode.
Yeah, you're right.
The newfangled QR codes. Everybody will have one tatted.
They will. They'll have one tatted. You're right.
All right, chat. We got like 90 seconds. We'll be back.
The ring of fire.
Go to the doctor for that, bro.
I fell into a
Burning ring of fire.
I went down,
How advanced the world is for
flames
little
went
kids.
higher. And it
True.
burned.
Very true.
The ring of fire.
Michael says Jesus is coming back to fight AI. So AI is the devil.
Burn.
The ring of fire. The ring of fire.
The ring
of fire. All right, chat.
Check out Choctaw Landing Casino and Resort in June. Movies on the lawn every Thursday, then live music on the lawn every Friday and Saturday. Wild Catch cash drawings every Friday and Saturday. June 10th, join us for Fossil Digs. June 14th, learn feeding with Ashlyn Hicks. June 19th, encounter wildlife from Beavers Bend Safari Park. Then June 21st, learn stickball and catch Hester's Theater of Magic. And mark your calendar for fireworks next month on July 3rd. More info at ChoctawLanding.com.
Small business owners want to reach
Yes,
more
guys,
customers
crack
without
me
breaking
up.
the bank? Radio advertising gets the message straight to the ears of your ideal audience.
I had a ring of fire once, cleared it up with some antibiotics.
With targeted ads, affordable rates, and repeated exposure.
It was a ring
radio
of fire?
turns
That
listeners
must
into
have been
loyal
rough.
customers. Whether it's morning drive time or afternoon tunes, your business gets heard. Don't miss out. Get your ad on the air today. Call Southeast
Super
Oklahoma
rough.
Radio at 580-584-3388 or email kkbi1061fm@gmail.com to get started. Radio works for small businesses just like yours.
Best Country 106 and Jay and Laney J Live wants you to find the logo.
It's on. I
and
put it
win.
in the
We've hidden
promo.
our station logos at sponsoring locations across the area.
Put it
Your
in
mission,
too.
Go in,
And
find the
we're going to
logo,
the
and
next
post
one
a
too.
selfie on your favorite
put it
social
in
media.
another
Be
one.
sure and tag us, and you're eligible to win. It's that easy. New locations drop each week. Listen for the location, check
That was
our
weird.
socials, and hit the hunt. It's
Pops
fun
up
and it's free. Plus, it can score you some serious prizes. Start your search today with Jay and Laney J Live on Best Country 106.
All right, here we go, chat. Bum, bum, bum. Ba-na-na-na-na. That's right. It's time for Laney J to go inside the Best Country Update. Sorry.
The Country Music Hall of Fame announced that they're opening a museum exhibit honoring Lainey Wilson. She is so excited about this. She said that her dreams are coming true, and for them to have an exhibit about her at the Grand Ole Opry, or at the Country Music Hall of Fame, she is just beside herself about this.
That's
so
cool.
it's super cool. There's a music festival that's coming up, and Blake Shelton and Pitbull are going to headline it.
What?
Isn't that something?
Okay.
That's like, okay, what's going on there? What's up with that?
What's up with that?
Willie Nelson has announced that he traded some things, and now he eats them. And that's the way he gets through life.
Oh, wow.
He eats them instead of the alternative.
Oh,
So
wow.
there you go, Willie. Jason Aldean's new adult beverage line is going to be served on the Princess Cruise ship lines.
Wow.
He's very happy about that. He started that line with his sister Cassie and her husband Chuck Wicks. Sounds fun.
That's cool. Speaking of cruise lines, celebrity ship drifts from pier in sudden wind on an Alaskan cruise line.
Oh.
My in-laws are on an Alaskan cruise line, but I think they're on Carnival.
Oh, okay. Oh, goodness.
Wow.
Huh. All right. Jelly Roll's mom asked Post Malone to sign her CD at a recent show.
I saw that.
He graciously
So cute.
signed the disc and shared a sweet moment with Jelly's mom. The
Aww.
interaction was captured in a photo. I've not seen the photo, but I think that's pretty awesome.
That is cool.
Jelly Roll and Bunny XO received some positive news about their IVF journey. Bunny did post a video about it. She was crying, and she said, when you get the call that you've been waiting for 5 months since this IVF journey started. So she was very happy about this. So I'm not sure exactly what it was, but it was a very positive thing. So super happy for Jelly Roll and Bunny. I hope they're able to make that happen. Ella Langley says that her dream collab would be with Stevie Nicks, which is pretty cool, right? I think it'd be cool to have a collab with Ella Langley and Stevie Nicks.
Absolutely.
And Garth Brooks' daughter, Allie Colleen, she's focused on launching her singing career. She says that she just asked the industry to help her out, not to box her in with people. She said she is Garth's daughter,
But Friends in Low Places is not in her set. She's not going to be doing any of her dad's music. So, that's what she's like. It's just not that way. That Garth Brooks is a product and Allie Colleen is a product. They are not one in the same.
All right.
So she want to make sure everybody keep her separated.
Gotcha.
From going.
Gotcha.
Me too, girl. All right, that's it for your best country.
Was it yesterday you talked about Luke Bryan forgetting his lyrics?
Yes, he did forget his lyrics.
Look what I found.
Dirty dance me slow in the summertime. Feel my belt turn loose from these old blue jeans. We both know that we lost it somehow. Let's get it found. Let's strip it down, down, down. I totally forgot all the words. I got it. I want to drop it down.
I got it.
Let it shatter on the ground. They ain't holding nothing, these two hands.
I love the way he handles it. I totally forgot these words. I got it. He just went right back into it.
I'm glad he did it like that. He was playing the piano when he did it. So, bless his heart. That's what I was like, hey, he owned that, which he should, because you know what? Stuff happens.
And you just had the story, but I just found this audio as well. We got Jelly Roll introducing his mom to Posty.
It's the sweetest thing I've ever. Did you think Post will sign my CD?
Yeah, well, Post sign my CD.
Post will sign your CD, Mom. For sure. You don't worry about that, man.
I got one and I got my own felt pen. I'm ready.
For sure, Mom. We'll get you a CD. I won't take me a look.
I'm ready about Jason.
Me too. You know, he asked me so many times, he just kept asking and asking. And I said, you know what, I will bring it. Hey, what do you want to ask?
Got a CD. You sign it.
Absolutely.
You brought her own pen. I brought home pen too. It's my birthday month.
Did Jason get you a house yet or what?
Yes, nice one.
Did you hear that? Post Malone called him Jason.
Yeah.
Did Jason get you a house yet? I love that. Do you know what that means? That means they're friends.
Yeah.
They're not
That's
just
right.
acquaintances.
That's
I love
right.
that. I love that. It's pretty cool.
I gotta see Jelly Roll's mom now. I wonder if there's pictures of her.
Oh, it's gotta be. It's gotta be.
I have to see her.
Hilarious. She's so cute sounding.
She does. She sounds like a Southern mama. Oh, she's cute too. How sweet. I love that.
Oh, isn't that special?
I'm sorry. You know I'm all about them heartfelt things.
Hey, guess what's up next?
Oh, what's that? Oh.
Yeah, buddy. And we know whose turn it is,
It's my
too.
turn, ain't it?
I think it is.
Okay.
I think it is.
All right. It is.
All right. With that being said, I'm going to play a song for you.
Okay.
And I figured I'd play this song since, Luke couldn't remember his lines.
Okay. Let's do it. Maybe we'll get him here.
All right, chat. Oh, I guess I better tell you, Two Truths and a Lie is up next.
All week long, it's a
Oh, me too. That's what I'm doing. I'm grubbing. Grubbing down with my glasses on.
I assume that is yours.
Looks like it.
I got trash over here. You got it. Okay, what am I gonna do? I always have trouble finding a subject. He asked if Jason had bought her a house.
Yeah, that's right. That's Jelly Roll's name.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why it's buffering. I'm sure it's on my end. Looks like our connection looks good. Let me check. Yeah, connection says this looks good. Maybe refresh it and come back. A little on your end too. Maybe it's us, Cali Girl. We may be having some internet issues this morning. It is middle of the month. Oh man, this steak, egg, and cheese McGriddle is Bombay. I had to give me steak, I won't make you watch me eat it.
They like to watch you eat.
Well, too bad, so sad. You're in timeout. How about 3 favorite breakfast foods?
Perfect.
There any napkins in there?
No.
Oh.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's get on up. Fill your cup up. That's what's up, up.
That's what's up, up.
Let's get the best stuff.
Log on to our website, seokradio.com, Best Country 106.
Bug out, pest alert. Do you got roaches in your kitchen or bed bugs in your sheets? Why call the other guys when you know that they can't compete? Are ants marching in your windows? Are there spiders spinning webs? Are mosquitoes buzzing all around and messing with your head? They got the spray, they got the bait, they got the magic dust. They lay it down, yeah, all around and kill out all them bugs.
Call Bug Out Pest Solutions today, 870-584-9724.
Here we go. That's right. It's time for 2 Truths and a Lie. What's that, you may ask? Well, Laney J's turn. So Laney J will be giving you 3 facts about herself. You have to choose which one is the lie. If you get it correct, if you choose the lie, we're going to hook you up with a cool prize. And that prize is some movie passes.
Yeah, it is 4 tickets to the cinema, some popcorn and a drink.
You see any one of the brand spanking new releases right now at the theater. Hey, get back to the theater, guys.
That's right.
Get back to the movie theater.
I
Go
agree.
make it a point this summer to go to the theater. All right.
Who wants to play 2 Truths and a Lie?
If you
'Cause
haven't
I'm ready.
If you haven't played in June, then give us a call now. If you want to play. All right. Ooh, multiples calling in. Let's go to this line here. Good morning. Who do we have on the phone? All right, Veronica. What's your last name? All right, Veronica. Here is the rules, just in case you don't know exactly how it's played. Lady J is going to give you 3 facts about herself. 2 of those will be truths. 1 of them will be a bold-faced lie. And if you figure out the lie, if you pick that lie, then you win the McCurtain Cinema movie passes. You ready to play? All right, let's do it. Go on, Laney J.
All right. Laney J's 3 favorite breakfast foods.
Ooh.
One of these is a lie.
Ooh.
That's right. You got to guess which one's a lie.
All
You
right.
ready, Veronica?
Let's do it.
My
Yeah.
3 favorite breakfast foods are pancakes, omelets, and oatmeal. Which one of those is a lie?
Pancake.
Oh, she got it right.
Yes! That's what's up!
All right.
I love it. Congratulations. Come by the radio station and pick up your certificate for those movie passes.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Veronica. You have a great day. Veronica gets the dub there on 2 Truths and a Lie.
We haven't had a winner in a while. That's awesome.
That's right. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
So you don't like pancakes, or at least pancakes are not a part of your top 3 faves.
No, they are not.
All right, so you love oatmeal.
Yeah.
You love, what was the other one?
Omelets.
Omelets,
Yeah.
really? What would be number 3 for real? What would be the next? Waffles.
I love waffles.
All
They're
right.
good.
All right, then. I
Butter.
love me some waffles, too.
Butter in every square.
Yes, ma'am.
That's me.
Syrup.
Yeah.
Filling up
Yeah.
every single little square.
Yes.
And then when it soaks in, you fill it up again.
Yes. Telling you, love it.
Yes. I like my waffles crispy when I put the syrup on, but soggy when I take a bite. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm good with soggy waffles. Okay, he likes that a little bit.
Cameron loves the oatmeal.
Yeah, Cameron, you love oatmeal? Cool.
I like that.
10 minutes
Ugh.
till the top of the hour. We got quite a few folks that chimed in and tagged some or commented their teachers they'd love to thank on National Thank a Teacher Day this morning on YouTube. That was where we had the giveaway going on, was YouTube this morning. You still have time. You have 10 minutes, matter of fact. Terry says she wants peanut butter on those waffles. You know what, Terry? I am not going to argue with that statement.
I've never had it, but I bet you it's good.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
going to go try it now. I'll be back. I'm serious. That sounds good.
Absolutely. I one time I remember, because I love peanut butter and syrup, and I can remember the day I was like, why don't I just put the peanut butter on the waffle and see how that is?
Yeah.
Homer Simpson stuff. It's good stuff.
I like it.
Yeah. Thank you, Terry. Shout out to Terry over there in Nova.
Yeah. Good morning, baby.
Ooh, she's a married woman, Laney J. How dare you talk to her like that?
Pull up, Dalton.
Ah!
Pull up.
She dropped the gauntlet.
I did. I'm
Love it.
ready.
I love it. All right, so keep tagging those teachers you'd love to thank. We had one over there at what was it? Tagged just a minute ago over in Luke Fada. We've had a few tagged this morning.
We had one in Eagletown, Miss Crenshaw in Eagletown.
Yeah.
And Luke Fada was Miss Thomas and Miss Kemp.
And Will said Gina Williams Wright at Central Elementary
Yeah.
down there in Idabel.
Hmm.
I love it.
Hey.
Huh.
Did you know that there's a new study that talks about drinking coffee and how it can cut the risk of death?
I heard this study. I read this a little bit about this study, but I don't believe it because it's talking about black coffee, isn't it?
It says you have to drink it black.
Oh, okay. So it's talking about adding stuff.
No, it says that
If you drink it black?
you drink the coffee black, it can cut the risk of death.
Oh, it cuts the risk of death.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I read it wrong.
It
My bad.
helps you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm
Right?
with that.
Yeah, well, not me.
No, she doesn't
No,
like it.
no. I like a little cream and sugar with my heart disease. Maybe a couple of puffs of caramel or something. Maybe some peanut butter.
I love it.
I'll take
Ooh.
it.
I bet peanut butter will break down in good coffee and give you good flavor. Terry says, all I heard was Dalton pull up.
Because I said, good morning, baby. And he's like, oh, she's a married woman.
How dare you
Oh.
talk to her like that?
I told Dalton to pull up.
Careful, he may come banging on the door.
I know what he might. He's probably like, here's your stuff.
Terry says, I love it. All I heard because she froze. She froze at the wrong time. That's funny.
Dang.
It'd be doing that sometimes, a little freeze in here and there.
No, it
Yes,
says
Renee. I'm sorry.
Oh no, black coffee cuts the risk of black coffee cuts the risk of death.
Terry said black coffee may cause my death. No. Love it. Renee asked a question. We're not tagging technically because it's YouTube, but you can go to our YouTube page at KKBIFM or just search Jay and Laney J Live and comment in the chat your teacher you'd like to thank or maybe your favorite teacher, and we'll get them in the drawing. Our connection went bad on TikTok just now, so we did see that. So if we're lagging, that's our fault.
Oops.
I saint it. I just saint it. I saint it.
Hey, happy birthday to Shelly Bray. Today is her happy birthday. Shelly will get her on the birthday.
No way.
Yeah.
I love it. I know I'm late when I pull in, when I'm coming around the corner and Shelly's pulling out
You're
of
late.
the driveway. I know I'm late. We have a couple of questions that came in. Both of these questions I thought were a good one. So we're going to take a quick time out. We'll go to a commercial, or actually we'll go to a music break. But join us in the chat, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok, because here's the question. Two questions, actually. I'll go ahead and throw them both out here. Yesterday, our question for Ask Jay and Laney J was, if you had one veggie that you could eat for the rest of your life, what would it be and why? One veggie for the rest of your life, what would it be and why? We'll talk about that in the chat during the music, as well as, here's the question for today. What is one thing you won't splurge on yourself? What's one thing you won't splurge on yourself? Also, what's that one thing you will absolutely splurge on every time because you deserve it? All right. So 2 things. Number 1, what's one thing you won't splurge on no matter what? And then one thing that every time. You're going to splurge because you deserve it. And then what's that one veggie that you are eating for the rest of your life? We'll talk about that after the music or in the chat as well. Join us now at KKBI-FM or anywhere you search Jay and Laney J Live. Hit that live stream now. Clear.
That's
Seaweed,
hard
it's a
on
superfood.
That's hard on the veggies.
Seaweed's a superfood. That's what he's having. That's what Michael Pool's having.
Have you ever actually eaten seaweed? It doesn't even have any flavor. Tastes like a paper clip.
It's salty. I think the easiest answer is a potato because it's versatility.
I can see that.
Cali Girl loves carrots. What's up, Red Dirt Disciple? Boom, just became a 9th. Shout out to RDD.
The same red river trying to drown me.
When's the next basketball game in Indiana? Tomorrow? Nice.
Yep.
So we'll come back Friday and either celebrate the championship or lament the fact that we have to go into Game 7.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a potato. Michael Poole, great answer. I hate spending money on shoes, so I will not splurge on that, but I'll buy all the Nerf guns. That's
Okay.
a good answer.
I can get behind that. You know, Saturday, I woke up, I was starving. And I got to thinking about it, and I was like, damn, I think Jay and I fasted every freaking day this week. So, like, maybe my body's just like, I need some nutrition.
Yeah, maybe.
Not that it was a bad thing, because it was a good thing.
Thank you.
But I thought back about it, and I'm like, nah, I think we fasted every single day.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Good stuff. Hydrate.
Terry, we gonna get some Nerf guns and start shooting y'all across the street.
I love it. Back to 106, Jay and Laney J Live. Good morning, Laney J.
Good morning.
All right, so great answers coming in. So here are the questions. First off, what's one thing you won't splurge on yourself? But even though maybe you need it, but you're just not going to splurge. Or one thing you've decided, you know what, I'm going to splurge on this for myself, no matter what, because you know what, I deserve it. One of the best answers coming in so far was, I hate spending money on shoes, so I don't splurge on buying new shoes, but I'll buy all the Nerf guns. I love that. And then Terry says, Nerf war!
That's what I'm talking about. Now I'm going to have to go buy me a new Nerf gun.
She says, Nerf ain't cheap, but they are fun.
Yes, they are.
All right. Might have to give me one of them Gatling guns. I can set up right outside the front door out here and just pump them over towards Nova.
Yeah, that'd be so much fun.
Take that, Dalton!
There you go. Yep.
And then he'll set up over there with 2 Gatling guns and be like, eat my Nerf.
I was going to say, Dalton probably throw some tannerite over here or something. I
love it. Hey, Elizabeth Crosby commented, Candace Bolt from Wright City, a teacher she'd like to thank with a giveaway this morning. Thank you so much, Elizabeth, for writing that in this morning.
She's such a sweet lady, too.
Absolutely. Now, we're doing that on YouTube. It's a little different today. Usually we'll do it on Facebook because that's the most common point locals will meet up with us. But, hey, we got to grow all of our media all over the place. So today it's a YouTube giveaway, and we've had a lot of entries. So I appreciate y'all's interaction on YouTube today.
That's right.
All right, so one thing I won't splurge on myself, or one thing I will. One thing I will splurge on is draws, underdraws. I can't stand a ill-fitted underdraw. Now I'm a what is it called? Boxer briefs kind of guy. I'm a boxer briefs guy, which means it's a full-length boxer style, but it's tighter. It's not a loose boxer. It's a brief fit, but it's long. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Goes down my leg. Goes down
Right.
my pant leg. It's not like a little, not like a little bitty thing or even your granny panty style. It's just like boxer briefs. I don't know how else to explain.
He said granny panty. He
Yeah.
went there.
I did. Or grampy panty. But anyway, so yeah, I will splurge on that because I know what I like. I don't like sweat wicking underdraws.
You know what? That sweat wicking clothes that they have, I don't find those beneficial or any different.
It
Maybe
feels
it's the
to
brand.
It feels to me like, and I thought that too. So I've tried multiple different brands of sweat wicking underwear, thinking I sweat a lot. I roll jujitsu, whatever. So maybe this will work. To me, it doesn't like I don't notice it's not all soggy. Like cotton underwear will be all soggy, right?
Yeah.
After you sweat real bad, right? So it's not like that.
Yeah,
That's
soggy
positive.
draws.
That's positive. But it feels like it holds in the scent stronger.
Oh, okay.
It feels like it holds bacteria maybe more
Maybe it does.
instead of so anyway, I'm not a fan of it. I don't like the way it feels on me. So I like a good soft cotton style,
Okay. not
not the sweat wicking.
I'll splurge on socks.
So yes, the boys are cuddled, Wolford. Exactly. They need the proper cuddle though. Not just dangling in the breeze with the boxer. Right. That's exactly what I'm saying. It is 9:01. Did you know that?
It is, yes. Did
We
you
got-
hear what I said?
Continue. Sorry.
I will splurge on socks.
Okay.
I gotta have good socks. I will pay some money for some socks.
I also
That's
have you're right. Socks is another thing I really can't stand. If they're too thin or cheap, I'll bust a toe quick.
Right, and they I don't like the socks that when you turn them inside out, they have all the strings and stuff. No,
Exactly.
we ain't doing that.
Right.
It's just not happening. So I don't know. Socks are important. You got to take care of your feet, and if you need to wear comfortable shoes and stuff like that, you've got to have good socks. So there you go.
Veronica says
Tammy
Mrs.
Smith.
Tammy Smith. Thank you, Veronica.
Oh, Tammy.
Veronica was a winner this morning too.
Yes, she was.
Yeah.
Good job, Veronica.
All right, I got a couple of songs lined up, and that'll bring us into Swap Shop. So exactly 6 minutes from now, we will be back. But first, this song makes you think about the 1900s. That's right, all the way back in history. Here's
Oldies.
Mark Wills with 19-something, followed by Michael Ray with Real Men Love Jesus.
Star Wars at least
500
5,000 times.
Memorized. I've seen
Clear.
stuff.
All right, Facebook Live, y'all got to roll out. TikTok, YouTube. Oh, we need to draw a winner on YouTube. Let's do that right now. The spinner wheel. How many names do we have? 10?
I don't know.
9, 8? Kimberly Thomas. Shout out to Miss Thomas one time. Spin it again.
We had 10.
10? All right, we had 10, so we'll do one more. And it's Jennifer Kemp.
Okay.
Congratulations to Kimberly Thomas and Jennifer Kemp, today's winners. If y'all know Kim Thomas, that's Mrs. Thomas to you, or Mrs. Kemp to you. I guess it's Mrs. I don't know.
Yeah, could
Kim.
be Mr. No, I'm just kidding.
Don't. No, but if you know them too, tag them and say you just won a cool thank you teacher prize on Best Country 106 with Jay and Laney J Live. Comment or tag them, or you tag them at Facebook, or you can just shoot them a text message. Sideburns off. That was fun. All right, Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch. Everybody have a great day. We'll talk to you tomorrow morning at 7:10 a.m. Central Time. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch Live. Peace off. Swap shop up next.